fell down. Where am I? Hello? I was on a dirt-like island with a rock and a tree. Another island with a portal. A strange guy that looked like Squidward. And another strange thing and a rocky surface the same size as my island. If I want to get out of here, I better start getting to work like so. What could be useful for building materials? Ah, the tree leaves. I broke the tree leaves, all of them, a couple of saplings. So now wood was my only bet. Ha! Punching trees with my ouch fist. Never knew that wood could be so weak here. I kept trying my way through a way to use the wood for some more uses. Since a dozen logs aren't enough, I thought. After a moment, I struck gold and knew what to do. Since I knew wood logs can be converted to 4 planks from one single block, I punched the whole tree next to me and quadrupled my blocks. I sped to the north of my island, the block closest to the portal. With my 28 planks of wood, I bridged the gap between my island and the next. Side note, I literally have no idea how planks can float in this world, but I shouldn't question that when the portal was in my grasp. When I reached the concrete and stone island, I was about to jump into the purple grape juice-like portal when I bumped into the Squidward guy I saw earlier. Hey, watch it, will ya? The man stared into my eyes and said, your Skyblock island is a part of a much larger universe. The Skyblock universe is full of islands to explore and resources to discover. Use the portal to warp to the first of those islands, the Skyblock hub. Okay, first of all, what the Skyblock baloney this guy's talking about? I figured he was trying to keep me off course, so I jumped through the portal. What? I saw villagers, houses, people, and a text that splattered all over my face that read, Village, new area discovered. First of all, that's rude. And second of all, I did not give consent for some random people to splat stuff on my face. Anyways, what to do? What to explore now that I am no longer on my empty island? Well, I can always walk around. I walked up to another Squidward guy and he said that players cannot attack each other. Weird, but okay. I ran around and lost myself for a moment until I bumped into another Squidward-looking guy named Jamie. He told me that there is a bar called Mana and that it holds magical properties. Abilities use mana as their resource. Here, take my rogue sword. I don't need it anymore. Wait. First of all, gravity doesn't work. And second of all, there's magic? Wow, thanks, dude, I responded. I had to test it out. So I looked for a training area of some sort. After a few minutes of walking around in circles in the hub, I gave up. Though I did see some interesting stuff. Apparently, there is a stock market, but it says you need Skyblock level 7 to access. There was also an auction house, a wizard tower some sort. I saw the cult people, so I immediately got scared, and if they weren't a cult, I wouldn't have been embarrassed. I'm just glad that I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. And a bank to hold people's coins. I eventually asked some people on where to test my cool rogue sword, which was super ultimate, and they said to look for the graveyard. Turn left in the portal and keep walking, a random person said ambiguously. So see the graveyard. Thanks, I shouted, and they replied with, no problem. Okay, so people talk grammatically were incorrect, but I'm not sure if I need to know about some big event, but there are a lot of zombies in the graveyard. But I just wanted to see if my super cool rogue sword was enough to take them down to the ground. I ran towards one of the zombies. Slash, slice. I made sure to step backwards if I ever got too close. Then I went from the side. Slash. I went to the other side. Slice. And finally jump. To slice the zombie to 0 health points with just 77 health points to my name. I got a bestiary and collection unlock sign annoyingly splattered in front of my face, and some stinky bacon named rotten flesh. I wanted to throw it out so badly, but I figured, hey, this could come handy later on a quest. I soon recovered all my health points because it was juiced up back to 100 out of 100. I think I remember healing for real takes days, but now just seconds. I could take on another zombie, but that last encounter was tiring, and I didn't want to risk dying because who knows what would happen if you do. Oh, and by the way, I stretched a bit, and a legion of a dozen angry zombies started sprinting towards me. You know, the usual. Wait, a legion of a dozen angry zombies started. No time, run! I began running for the exit as fast as I could go, and it seems like if you use the rogue sword's special ability, you get faster. Though you only get to do it twice because, you know, it costs 50 mana points and I had 0 mana points. How many points statistics does this world need? No time to waste. I channeled all my energy into its ability, and I was able to make it. To be scared of you and walked away past the gate point. Ha! Cowardly zombies! Do you running away from the superior hero? I shouted. After I eventually caught my breath, I headed back to the center of the hub. At least that's what I thought it was, because all of a sudden, I heard screams and saw balloons charging at my back. I ducked in just in time and saw a guy with a cloak and an aqua-colored robe. The wizard said, "You were supposed to fight me!" That's when I remembered what the Squidward said. Players cannot attack each other. Wait, you can't attack me! The Squidward guy said so! The mysterious person ignored me and began to shoot another barrage of balloons at me. And even though they were balloons, they were bullets in disguise, flying through the air at Mach 10. What is going on? I was scared for my life. I strafed around and kept dodging the balloons, but I knew I couldn't hold this for much longer. And after a few seconds of dodging this crazy guy's bullet extravaganza, decided to look like a spear usually floating in birthday celebrations, he cried, "Oh no, Mamana!" This was my chance to run. I dashed to the exit like I was running from the Hiroshima bomb. But I noticed something. I saw my inventory and found a star shape just in one of my pockets. A star! Cool! This is not the time to gaze at the enchanted star. I was fleeing from a homicidal maniac. I accidentally touched the star while running at like a Mach million and exploded like a menu-like screen in front of me. There are a lot of other items I saw on the menu. Chests, my head for some reason. This game is sure weird. And my hands on the globe because it was the most interesting thing out of all. Maybe I could activate world domination and delete the maniac wizard. Then another menu popped out of nowhere. This time I saw a lot of bedrock. I think that's what it is called. And 2 sheets of paper. "I'm coming for you!" the wizard screeched. "Faster!" Okay, so a private island might seem nice and luxurious in real life. I mean, it would be nice to finally have a private beach and free food. Plus, no more robbers. But when I clicked on it, it just took me back to my home island at the beginning of my adventure. So the other paper, the hub island, would take me to the hub instead, so I can choose to teleport at will. Neat. At least now I escaped safely from that dude who probably has 17 different mental, genetic, and physical disorders all at once and calls eating mayonnaise-covered toenails inside of boogers a divine experience. I went back to the hub portal. Now I am actually in the center of the hub and figured I was going to have to get geared up if I wanted to face greater dangers from beyond. No. North, I saw a bunch of stalls with iron and coal wares. I could get some cool, tanky medieval armor there, I figured. I headed there and talked to one of the guys there named Rosetta. She said that she sells the best armor for starters, and she even knew my name. Finally, someone who is actually conscious and doesn't hand random people gold swords that should be worth thousands of dollars. I asked what she sells, and I saw so many armor pieces. She said the only one I could buy was iron armor because the others need requirements. Crazy person. I asked to buy it and she said the price was nice and cheap. 90 coins? No way, Hoji, did I have that money. I said I would come back later and thought if that was considered cheap, I bet that there are some ways that I could make money that would give me the cash in no time flat. I searched around the hub for some ways to make money. I saw some mines, a guy that sold pickaxes. Wow, this place is so old, I bet they still use stoves for pizza. But it was still too expensive. I only had 26 coins. 10 from that Jamie dude that gave me the rogue sword, and the rest from pennies I found people dropping around the hub. I found one pickaxe that sold for 12 coins. I bought the rookie pickaxe and started to mine the stone in the walls. Apparently, mining the stone was super quick and easy as I got 2 stones in 2 seconds. This means if I mine for a minute straight, I would get 60 stones. That would surely get me the armor in some time. I kept mining for like 5 minutes until I quit out of boredom. 303 coins in 5 minutes. I rushed over to Rosetta and basically 360 degrees spun and traded my coins for the armor. I wore it and it gave me 76 defense. I don't know how strong that is, but I'll take it nonetheless. I later tested it against the zombies and it was alright, but nothing outstanding. Kind of disappointed me for something that expensive. But then again, I got that amount of value in 5 minutes, so you can't get your hopes up too high. I also got something else splattered in front of my face very annoyingly. Skill level up combat 1! Crit chance, access to this what? 25 coins, then a 4% damage increase. Stop! What is going on right now? I'm going crazy! Okay, deep breath in and out. In and out. Okay, so let me get this straight. I guess you get rewarded for doing all sorts of stuff. Sweet! I also apparently got Rotten Flesh Collection 1 and unlocked the recipe for a zombie minion tier 1. So there are collections that unlock cool stuff like your own minions, I think that means. Double sweet! But I haven't had enough rotten flesh myself for the recipe, as it needs 10, 20, 80 rotten flesh? These zombies are Giga Chads! Jesus Christ, I'll get them later. So that's what Rosetta was talking about. For the requirements, you need EXP to level up and be able to use and buy armor. I can understand why she needs requirements to prove my worth. You also needed coins to get the armor, I think, since you do need the coins for the iron one. So I walked around for a bit and found new area discovered. Farm. Okay, I get it. Jeez. Anyways, I found a whole batch of wheat. I broke one and sold the contents for 12 coins each, with a whole farm ready for harvest. I got to work and wasted no time swiping, scratching, and sifting through the wheat. I farmed the golden crisp wheat for about 10 minutes and got about 1,160 wheat and got like 500 menus splattered on my screen telling me skill button level up 5 and seize collection 1 access to literal junk trade. I am so mad right now. Deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. In and out. I was so hyped to sell the wheat. I practically sprinted for the nearest person I could sell to. It sold for 8,768 coins. I was so happy I did a 360 again. And I looked in my inventory and also saw some seeds that I kept getting from the gold wheat. I sold the seeds for a measly $2,496. I'm rich! I frolicked around and bumped into a guy named Arthur. I bragged to this guy that I now have 11,264 coins. Look, I'm a guy. Look at my books. Look at them. I'm rich and you're a poor farmer. He didn't seem to care. In fact, he even bragged that he had a minion of his own that would work for him without any payday or food and had a special enchanted bread fuel that made him 5% faster. And he had a budget hopper, a compactor that will apparently give free money and force more labor out of the tiny farmer to compact the wheat into hay bales. Nice, but like this guy's so arrogant, I more or so cared the fact that he has an uncommon item. How did you get that? Explain yourself. And he replied with, if you place your minions poorly, they will complain. This tells me that 1, Arthur has no brain cells left, and 2, his minion was in poor working conditions. Like who puts their own triple O's in poorly in 39 Fahrenheit weather? Oh wait, it's the middle of the summer. 86-degree temperatures? Not to be mean, but it seemed like this Arthur dude didn't care at all. Okay, I'll stop, jeez. I yelled to him while walking back to the center of the hub to formulate a plan. If there are uncommon items, which are better I guess, then wouldn't there be other rarity items that have like a rare rarity or a supreme rarity or some other word rarity? Awesome! But they could be expensive, not how much, but I didn't want the grind daunting on me. Luckily, I saw a weaponsmith north next door to Rosetta that looked like he sold good swords. I hit him up and he said, you'll need some strong weapons to survive out in the wild. Lucky for you, I got some. I looked at the menu and I saw a large selection of swords, but one really caught my eye. OMG time sword! I screamed in excitement. It was really cheap too, for a measly 60 coins. Glad I got my riches because now it seemed like that 90 coin armor and my 60 coin diamond sword was cheap like dirt. My coins were kind of getting heavy as I was firing for more, so I figured I could go to the good trusty bank that would let me store my heavy sacks of money. I located the bank in the southwest of the Gufiachi's town and talked to the banker. He said, hello there. You may want to store your coins in a safe place while you're off adventuring. Storing them in your bank keeps them safe and allows you to earn interest at the start of every season. So I deposited all my coins because I didn't want anybody to steal them. Okay? No touching my banker, I told everyone around me. Then another piece of text splattered over my face like paint. Objective complete! Talk to the baker! Reward plus 5 Skyblock XP. Well, why can't I make it disappear? Why do I have to suffer from the multiple modifications that just the random pieces of junk? I stuck with it because if turning it off worked, I was scared it might be important later on. So what is Skyblock XP? I clicked on it and it said a whole lot of things. From what I can tell, it's a sort of universal leveling system, and every level up rewards you with a measly +1 or 5, whatever, maximum HP and strength. But there were some other rewards too, but I had no idea what they meant. Nice! Also, another thing to note, my cool iron armor had growth 1 on each of the 4 pieces, which gives plus 15 maximum health each. Awesome! So there's some sort of attribute you can add to armor. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I even had 23 maximum HP to start with from the bonuses of my farming level 9. I wonder what other kinds of attributes you can get, but there was a catch. I was not high enough enchanting skill level to access it, and it doesn't seem to work. If this hub is good as it seems with so much stuff, there should be a library too for leveling up, because you know, magic, books, never mind. I doubt there would be a library, but there were shops, stock market, buildings, and more. There had to be something. After searching a bit, I found one. I'm not sure what I did since there was a sort of mystical table and I clicked on some random buttons and I enchanted my sword with sharpness 2. Increases your damage by 10%. Now we're talking. Zombies, get ready to get smashed back to the ground. I also remember from the tsunami of menus splatter at me, bro, that I got the combat free skill level from the graveyard, enough to get the diamond armor with the requirements I saw at Rosetta. I figured I needed a lot of money to buy it since it's literal diamond armor, the best of the best. So since I didn't have a use for it for anything else, I withdrew my whole bank money, about $15K. Wait, did someone steal my 4K? Well, there's nothing I could do about that now. And I also hope Rosetta's standards were low, because if I couldn't afford it, I could just farm for books, but I was just so goddamn tired. I ran to Rosetta. Click, buy all, and where? Diamond armor! Yes, let's go! I got the best armor. I realized I still haven't met the enchanting skill level requirement for the same enchantment, the Growling Growth. What a way to ruin a celebration. Anyways, I better get started. At the library, I was about to do the enchant thingamajiggy for my rogue sword for EXP, but it said I didn't have any experience levels. So I need experience levels to get experience levels when I don't have any. The concept confused me to the point where no time for daydreaming. I decided to consult the librarian for help. Greetings, welcome to the library. The library, blah blah blah. Even though she took an eternity, she also told me that the mystical table was an enchantment table for enchanting. Well, I guess it's all coming together. Not all the way. She still didn't explain to me the experience level thing. I looked through her menu to see if I could pick up some clues, and I think I found a key item. The experience bottle. Smash it to receive experience. Is that what the librarian and the enchantment table was talking about? I still had some Robux. Wait, what game? Ah! Still had some bucks for it, so I decided to buy 10 first to be safe, which cost 300 coins. Getting expensive. With the power of farming, nothing can get in the way. I eventually stumbled upon a sacred room, safe from the spiders, or at least that's what I thought was the case. There was an altar and with a few people chanting for some reason, which was a horrible idea, and it summoned a huge spider named Arachne. Nice name, I guess. That was level 300. That was level 300 when the basic zombies in the graveyard were only level 1. I thought that Arthur was the guy without any brain cells. No use. I was now against a scary, venomous, dangerous arachnid that was summoning poison-inducing minions and could potentially kill me in one blow, all together with a bunch of monkeys and a wall of cobwebs that obstructed the exit that were unbreakable. I don't think I could last much longer.